This time we talking about 5 signs God telling you to trust Him. See, a lot of y'all don't know when God is speaking to y'all. Y'all don't know when God is telling y'all, hey, you my child. I want you to trust me. See, a lot of y'all think y'all God's child, but y'all the devil's child. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing, everything that's at a low vibration. But once you get at a high vibration, and when God starts to speak to you, you're going to understand. All right, guys? So first of all, hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to the channel, and also, too, donate. Don't hate, guys. All right, guys? Number one, guys, signs God telling you to trust Him. Excuse me. When you are depressed, this is a sign that God is telling you to trust Him. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all is going through depression. A lot of y'all going through misery. But when you trust God and you allow God to work His energy, the Spirit to work His energy within you, God will get you out of that depression. You know what I'm saying? But first, you got to do the right thing. See, you got to walk the narrow path. You got to go out there and be a blessing in order to receive a blessing. You get what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all depressed because y'all want to sit around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all depressed because y'all have an idle mind. Y'all depressed because y'all don't want to work out. Y'all depressed because y'all don't want to help people out. Y'all depressed because y'all want to give people knowledge. Y'all depressed because y'all don't want to give people a word from God. Come on now. You got to get connected to God. See, when you get connected to God, God will wipe away the depression. He can. You know what I'm saying? God will He'll wipe away the depression. See, that's your carnal mind that's in that depression. That's your carnal mind that's in that state of depression. But God, He'll pull you out of that depression once you accept Him in your life. You know what I'm saying? You'll be more happier. Way more happier. So I hope you guys understand that this is something that God is telling you to trust Him. Number two, guys, when you are alone. A lot of y'all struggling with being alone. Y'all afraid of being by yourself because it is subjugated to your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? It brings out your own insecurities when you are afraid to be alone because God said He'll stick closer to you than a brother. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all don't have God within y'all, so y'all feel like y'all by yourself. When really y'all are by yourself because you not have not accepted God. When you accept God in your life and you allow God, the Spirit of God, to work His energy, you'll know for a fact, like, oh yeah, God said He'll stick closer to me than a brother. God said that He'll stick closer to me than a father. God said that He'll stick closer to me than a mother. God said He will stick closer to me than a friend. This is what happens when you get God in your life, man. But God telling you to trust Him when you are alone. Don't be afraid to, some of you younger people, don't be afraid to go to the store by yourself. 18, 19, 20, I'm somebody like that. Don't be afraid to go to the store by yourself. Don't be afraid to do things by yourself. Don't be afraid of accountability because God right there with you if you accept Him. But the devil going to be right there with you if you don't accept God. And that's what caused the fear. That's what caused the low vibrational thinking. That's what caused the insecurities. The devil. The low vibration, your lower self. But once you accept God in your life and your higher self starting to tap in, when you tap into your higher self, you're like, man, I even work even better when I'm alone. I even grow more when I'm alone. I even think more logical and think more creative when I'm alone. You know what I'm saying? Because you're holding yourself accountable. And that's what makes you stronger, guys. But this is something like God telling you to trust Him. You got to trust God, man. Trust God. Because God, trust me, He's going to help you. And He'll never put no more on you than what you can bear. It's the truth, guys, all right? Number 3, guys. Another sign that God's telling you to trust Him. When you are heartbroken. When you heartbroken, you have to trust God. That's what I've been doing. Trusting God. You got to trust God. You ain't the only one that's heartbroken. I'm heartbroken too. I've been damaged too before. More than one time. But guess what? I'm trusting God. You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to move forward from that heartbreak, you got to have God in your life. You got to know that God He'll never leave you nor forsake you. You got to know that you and God, that's all you need. God is enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that God is your partner. God is your best friend. This is what you got to know. But you got to accept God first to know this, to feel it. You got to feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling like no other when you get God in your life, man. It's a feeling like no other. All right, guys? So when you are heartbroken, you got to trust God. Stop texting your exes. Stop worrying about them. Stop letting your exes back into your life. Stop letting the devil, the demons back into your life to crush you again. Maybe you got to go through that so you can learn. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through pain to get greater gain. You know, to get a greater gain, you got to go through pain. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, like I said, we all got to go through heartbreak to change. You know what I'm saying? So God can work in our life, so we can find God. I had to go through heartbreak to change so I can find God. I had to go through that. And that's what it took for me to find God. And I'm happy I went through it. All right, guys? Number 4, guys. Another sign God's telling you to trust Him. When you are low on money. When you low on money, I know it can be frustrating. I know how it is, guys. It can really be frustrating when you're low on that paper. You know what I'm saying? But it's all material. Money come and goes. You know, even people that have money, money still come and go. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that do got money, money still come and go. The rich or the poor, even the rich, money still come and go. You know what I'm saying? So guys, man, so when you loan money, you gotta trust God. And not what what I mean by trusting God, I'm not talking about just praying and doing nothing. That's not how you trust God. Because the Bible says faith without works is dead. Faith without work is dead. You gotta put in the work. You gotta keep trying to get more jobs. You gotta keep trying to get a better job. You gotta keep trying, guys. This is how it is. But a lot of y'all, man, like I said, man, y'all just start doing stuff you ain't got no business. Selling, you know, drugs in the street, all this type of stuff. You ain't got to do none of that. Selling your body in the street. You ain't got to do none of this type of stuff. If you're a woman. Or if you're a man selling drugs, selling your body. You ain't got to do this type of stuff. Will you trust God? Because God, He's your ram in the bush. He got His hedge around you. Alright? You just got to keep trying to get a better job. Alright? Number 5, guys. Another sign God's telling you to trust Him. When you are mad. Guys, when you are mad, and some people, they can make you mad. Right? When a person make you mad, guys, you can't give place to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because that person that made you mad, they want you to get out of character. They want you to do something physical. They want you to lose your mind. They want you to lose control of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can be mad, but sin not. You know what I'm saying, guys? You could be mad, but sin not. You know, this is what you guys got to understand, man. This is what y'all got to understand. So, when you are mad and a person make you mad, don't worry about it. Don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? God will show them His wrath. God will teach them a lesson about messing with His children. If you want to God's children. You know what I'm saying? When somebody try to make you mad and you don't get mad, that's what makes them even madder. It makes them even madder because they can't make you mad because you got the Spirit of God flowing through you. And God will give you that discernment to think like, oh, this person's trying to make me mad. But God gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? God gonna show these demonic spirits His wrath. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna feel the wrath of God. You know what I'm saying? Just don't react how they want you to react. Because they want you to react in an angry way because they react in an angry way. Don't do that. Don't get out of character. You know what I'm saying? Don't get out of character. Let them know that you better than them. Let them know that you got a high vibration than them. That's what I mean by better than them. I'm not saying you better than nobody when it comes down to like just in this world because, you know what I'm saying, everybody's up under God, right? But I'm just saying you got to let these people know, man, that you're not going to give place to the devil. You're not going to give place to these demons. Because these demons, they're going to try to rattle your cage. That's their job, guys. But trust me, they'll get what they deserve, and that's karma. You know, for the corner-minded people out here that don't know, you know what I'm saying, what I mean by just let them think that they get in the way. Because, see, these demonic spirits, they think they get in the way. But God got something for them. God going to show them His wrath eventually. They're going to go through some crazy demonic spiritual warfare. These demons, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These people that's trying to bring down God's children. These people that's trying to hurt, damage God's children. God going to show them His wrath. You know what I'm saying? You just got to stay on the narrow path. So you got to continue to keep going. You got to continue to stay focused on what God wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted by these demonic spirits because, like I said, they doomed for hell. You know, they already bound. They already took the Faustian bargain. They done, man. They done. And they don't want out either. You know what I'm saying? The devil gonna come and collect. So you guys gotta understand, man, that when people try to make you mad and all this type of stuff, it ain't nothing wrong with getting mad, but sin not, right? You know what I'm saying? By them putting out that negative energy and stuff like that, guys, God got them. God got them. Trust me. They gonna start going through stuff. You ever seen somebody, they do wrong and they start going through a whole bunch of stuff? Yeah. Karma. That's karma for the carnal-minded people. But when you spiritual-minded, you know for a fact that that's God showing this person his wrath. That you sinning. You doing too much sinning. So now God got to check you. You know what I'm saying? By allowing the devil to torment you. You know what I'm saying? And cause you to cause these people to self-destruct sometimes. Right, guys? So I hope you guys, somebody this live stream, I hope it helped you out. You know what I'm saying? I hope it encouraged you. It's